all the randomizers everywhere. I would not be surprised if that's in the making out there.
There is actually a randomizer for Rockman X. You just have to ask for it in the Mega Man X community Discord.
Okay, well, I'm sure we'll get a tournament of that too. Anyway,
it's not as popular as a Link to the Past randomizers and stuff. People don't actually run that.
It will be popular.
Yeah,
I'm sure at some point we'll have the Metroid Link to the Past and Mega Man randomizer.
Probably.
It's gonna be like all the SNES games randomized. Anyway, we are off with the introduction stage. There really isn't much to be said here yet. Like both players will be going through the exact same motions.
Oh, Strizer grabbed the big health. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's kind of inconvenient because, well, you can see here that they're both try to kill the bees from behind. Ooh, Maverick. That's quite dangerous. What they want to do is get to 3 HP or below, because there's a stage fight right at the end with Bile, and you want to be at 3 HP or lower in order to quickly get the fight done.
Yes, once you reach a certain threshold with health, like 2, 3 or 1 health, Vile will grab you and it'll immediately end the fight. If you have more health, he will engage the fight with you.
Mavericks is actually at 4 health, so I don't know if he didn't realize it or he doesn't really know. But he's going to take a punch from Bile.
Yep, and Strizer is at exactly 3 health, so he's in good shape.
Yeah, like that.
Ooh, yep.
Oh boy. Yeah, Maverick had a...
Yeah,
like,
if he had made the mistake, if he had to make the mistake to accidentally turn to the left, Vile would have killed him.
Yeah.
It is possible to die here.
Okay, so they are in sync right now, which is pretty good.
Some sync hype, people. Come on.
Nice.
All right. Well,
really good.
Time for the first boss.
For the first boss, they're going to go for Chill Penguin. I see Penguigo.
I see Penguigo.
Go ahead then.
Yeah, there is no question about the order for this game, because you always need to go for Chill Penguin, because you'll be getting the mandatory boots upgrades, which allows you to dash, and you don't want to play this game without a dash.
No.
Dashless
is a pain.
It's a pain, it's very boring, and we want none of that.
I mean, no disrespect for the people who actually like running dashless, but come on, dude. We've seen you reset a lot of times.
I don't trust people who run that category. It is a silly category. It has no place in this.
Wow.
No. We get to the first capsule, which is the dash upgrade. And
I wanted to talk a little bit about the versions they're running in, because we already talked about Rockman X, but at the same time, Maverick is a emulator runner, and Strizer is a original hardware runner. There's really no difference in Rockman X, Mega Man X. There's a little tiny bit of difference in X2 and X3. The difference makes it so the emulator is a tiny bit slower, I think. I actually can't remember, but there's a little bit of version differences. But taking that into account, the tournament mandates that both runners, when they're switching cards or games, they have to wait 30 seconds between the last hit on the Maverick and the start of the next game. So if you need to swap cards, if you need to configure your controls, you have enough time with those 30 seconds.
Yep. The first boss of this game is also very RNG, Chill Penguin, because he has a tendency to not cooperate by doing exactly that belly slide that he's doing. And
so many slides, oh my god.
This is already 4 slides for Strizer, you don't want that. Ideally he doesn't do slides at all, but that's not something you see very often.
No.
The thing is, he's invulnerable during those slides, and they take quite a bit of time, you don't want to see them. And both players will be heading off to Boomer Kwanga right now, which is the usual choice. Also somewhat RNG heavy boss, but you can somewhat manipulate his movements.
Yeah. We'll definitely be seeing the dance from both runners, at least an attempt to get the dance going. But we'll talk more about it when we're in the actual fight.
Yep, dance percent.
So turtle skip. Nice, Maverick got it. Really nice.
Solid movements from Maverick.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he's really good. Strizer is going to be killing the first turtle and waiting for the second one. Yeah, he's gonna wait. You don't want these turtles to snipe you with those. Oh my god, he's taking a lot of damage. Because the fight with Kwanga can go sideways really quickly if you're on low HP.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Strizer opts to get like a little bit of a health refill.
Yeah.
Because he will be taking a bit of damage, and I'm not sure how much damage Kwanga deals. I think he deals 6 hits on contact and 8 if he throws you. I'm not too sure on that. And I think Strizer is... Well, I don't expect these people to get thrown, but if they get thrown, then Strizer is in the danger zone here. And Maverick getting the full health refill there, so he has no concerns about this fight.
No. So we're probably going to be seeing the Kwanga dance. Maverick, let's see. Yes. You just constantly have to jump. Oh, so he got thrown.
Okay.
Yeah, now...
Oh, Maverick.
Oh,
Maverick.
boy.
He is panicking.
Oh, no! I can't believe it, dude.
Okay, I take back what I said about the no concern.
Let's go. Commentate your cards.
Yes,
so Strizer kind of tried the dance, but couldn't quite get it. Right now he's
so explain to us what this dance actually is.
So you can see that, well, Maverick now is getting it consistently.
Oh, Strizer takes the death too.
Yeah, it's not uncommon to see runners die to Kwanga. It's actually a pretty difficult fight. Kwanga, he can give you 3 different patterns. He can shoot the boomerang, he can teleport, and he can go right beside you and try to throw you to the roof. But that last move, can be avoided if you jump in time. And if you jump in time, he will get like stuck in a loop where he will constantly try to throw you up, and you can just take advantage from that and do the dance. It's the faster way to kill him. But he can randomly get out of it by just going into the teleportation phase.
And speaking of difficulty, the most difficult boss of the entire game is up ahead now. Sting Chameleon.
Oh yeah.
How difficult this man is, or this chameleon.
So many.
He takes no prisoners. He gives no mercy. And I'm sure that's what he would be saying if he actually got a chance for it. But he will not be given the chance.
No,
ever.
You have his weakness, which is the chameleon. The boomerang.
Yep.
Oh. Is Strizer having a hard time in the Ribs cave? Oh.
Oh, that is.
Okay. So right now, Maverick is going to demonstrate the perfect fight.
Yep.
Pretty consistent with it.
Okay, I don't want
almost everybody is.
I don't want to down talk any runner in this game, but if you sign up for a tournament and you die to Sting Chameleon with his weakness weapon equipped, you probably shouldn't be in the tournament. I really don't want to sound disrespectful, but this is not a boss you ever have an excuse for dying on.
Yeah. The second one, like the most easy fight would be Spark Mandrill, but you actually have a chance to die to Spark Mandrill.
No, they're going for Eagle.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait, you're talking about the fight. Yeah, Spark Mandrill. It's kind of the same too, but Spark Mandrill still has that dash at least. He's more difficult to evade if you get unlucky, but Chameleon, it's just a matter of standing next to him. No, I stand by what I said.
Yeah, something that we should mention is that in X1, you want to finish the fight in the center of the room, because if not, X is going to slowly walk towards the center. So you save a little bit of time every time you finish up a fight in the center of the room. That does not apply to X2 and X3. It actually doesn't matter there.
No one has time to go through a door. And we're already noticing that Maverick is pulling ahead very fast on Strizer right now. Yeah. And Strizer picking up the safety energy tank, which not a bad choice to have, just for pure safety. Mostly for
Octopus, I would say.
Octopus, yeah, I forgot his name. I just call him Octopus. Maverick getting a good pattern.
Kind of. You don't want Eagle to dive on you, even if you have the Chameleon Sting equipped. Like, it's worse when you're doing 100% and you have to buster him. But either way, you don't want him to dive on you. You waste like 2 seconds or 3 if it's all dives. Let's see what Eagle has for Strizer.
Strizer getting a... Oh, well, never mind. I want to say he got a good pattern, but immediately...
Yeah, well, just a single dive is really good.
Also, let's take a moment to appreciate the soundtrack of this amazing game.
Yeah. Okay, enough appreciation. Right now, Maverick is going through Mammoth stage. Let's see. Yeah, Strizer is going to be going to Spark Mandrill, so a little bit of a route divergence. But yeah, take into consideration that Maverick is still on the lead, even if they're not doing the same stages.
Yeah, Maverick is almost a full stage ahead at this point. And I think you mentioned earlier that Maverick used to run X2 as well as his main game.
Yeah, X2 is his main game.
Yeah, so we're gonna see, unless Strizer pulls up a few miracle runs here, we're gonna see Maverick.
No, Maverick can screw up. There's, like, he goes for the hard strats every time, right? So he has the more probable chance of screwing up.
New follower.
Okay, someone needs to turn that off.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Actually, let's take a moment for you to go and follow the runners right now. You have the links there in the chat, so you can go follow both runners.
Sorry. That was beautiful. Oh man. at some point someone is gonna have a follower notification with the Spanish Inquisition because no one expects that, and it's gonna be on a tournament final or something. It's well, okay. Maverick is a full stage ahead at this point. Strizer fighting with Spark Mandrill, as you can tell. You can freeze him before he breaks out. You can hit him again with his. And yeah, just this boss looks intimidating, but not with his weakness equipped.
Well, Stricer is done with the with Spark Mandrill. Maverick is making his way up to it. Okay, so he grabbed the hard tank for some reason.
Is that really necessary in this tournament?
No, not at all. Actually, it's not the first hard tank that will come to mind if you were.
Yeah, you would usually go for Armadillo if you want a hard tank. I'm guessing it has to do with Launch Octopus, I suppose, but
no, it probably is. It's just muscle memory, I would say. He's a 100% runner, so.
Maverick apologizing in chat. It's okay, Maverick. You're giving us all the entertainment right now.
What is going on?
Everyone is gonna give him follows now just to get that noise. Strizer getting the additional.
Yeah. So yeah, as I said, Strizer is in front of Maverick in this particular stage, but Maverick also he already completed the Flame Mammoth stage, so Maverick is ahead overall.
I do think Strizer gained a little bit of time because earlier Maverick was ahead by a full stage, and now it's it's less than a full stage. Oh wow, Armadillo, please.
Yeah. Full rolls.
So
you don't want him to roll a lot. You want him to roll a little bit, and then you can hit him with his weakness, remove the armor, and then he becomes vulnerable to the shots. But when he's rolling, he's invulnerable. There's no way to hit him if he has the armor on. So yeah, Maverick is grabbing that same hard tank.
Yep. So he doesn't really need to at this point. He has 2 additional hard tanks now, and he has 1 boss left, I believe. Yeah, he only has Octopus left.
Yeah.
And Strizer still has 1 boss left. He did not fight Mammoth yet, I believe.
Yeah, that's right. Some runners are experimenting with fighting Mammoth first because of kind of new strat that was discovered. First I should explain what happens when you fight Octopus, right? So Octopus can give you a couple of patterns, but the one that Strizer, oh boy,
ooh, that's bad.
Yeah,
that puts him back at the start of the stage. So that's
not the start of the stage, like there.
Yep.
So he didn't lose that much time, but oh no, Strizer!
You run up.
Is this a game over? No, he did
run up by me?
One up. Yeah. All right. So he died 3 times already. Next one. What was I saying?
You were talking about Launch Octopus. Yeah.
Yeah. The one that runners don't want in their runs is the Whirlpool move, where he will do a little Whirlpool, try to pull you and suck your life, suck your HP. Because when he's in that state, he becomes invulnerable, right?
Yeah.
You can get him quickly out of the invulnerability stage by mashing, like getting caught and mashing. Oh, Maverick, that was clutch. That was really clutch. But if you mash really fast, you will get infinited, because your mashing will make kind of like the corner that comes towards your mashes will roll all the way up to a negative value or a really high positive value. And there's no way that you can mash that fast, so Octopus will let you go. You will die there. But if you use the Flame Mammoth's Fire Wave weapon, it has kind of a auto-fire function to it, so you will negate the Whirlpool. Well, right now Maverick did not use it, but
yeah,
that's the...
It's kind of additional safety, though.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought Maverick died there for a moment.
Yeah.
Okay,
He's
Maverick taking the 30-second pause here to set everything up nicely. Strizer on his way to finish the last stage of Mega Man X1. Right now, fortunately, Mammoth is not the lengthiest of stages because of the amount of dashing you can do. But even so,
not
he is
nearly as much climbing as in other stages.
Yeah.
And Maverick is done waiting, so he's going to go through the intro stage for X2.
Yep, as with all the X games, there's always an intro stage present.
Green Biker.
And the X2 game is also the first X game where enemies are getting desperation attacks. I'm assuming the first stage you'll be taking will be the sponge stage.
Wire sponge, yeah.
Yeah. Where I'm.
Whoa, look
I'll
at
talk about that
those
when
gap jumps. Holy. I love this.
Yeah, the experience of Maverick is showing off right
now. With this last shot, Stricer is done with X1. He's going to be switching to X2.
Yep.
So swapping cards really fast. So again, it's Rockman X2 instead of Mega Man X2. Doesn't waste that much time, but if you have it, you should use it. Nothing to say here. The interstage is really, really quick.
I get the feeling Strizer started a bit too fast, but it shouldn't be a big issue.
No,
I'll check that again later.
Actually, yeah, the thing is that Maverick actually swapped games really fast. I think he had a hotkey for it. That's probably it. But Stricer had to pull out the card, then put the other one in. He watched a little bit of the intro, so I think the 30-second were correctly timed. Okay, Maverick is going for the harp here in Wire Sponge. He's kind of really quick to get hard, but he's not going for the sub-tank.
Interesting. Gonna have to be honest with you, X2 is definitely my weakest X game. It's also my least favorite X game. I don't know nearly as much about this game as it X3 and even X1. So this is part of the reason is that X2 really didn't get much highlight in Europe as compared to the other two games.
Oh yeah, that could be a reason.
Yep.
But yeah, for me, X2 is a really good game. If you take it as a speed game, it's really technical. There's a lot of strats, sparkle here and there that can optimize your time.
Yep, like two examples of the how technical this is the wire grab that you get, obviously, and the flame dash. It just seeing a high-level player speedrun X2 is amazing to watch.
Yeah,
I'll never argue about that.
Super satisfying. Okay, so Maverick got the. It's not quite the gold sponge, the God sponge, but you want Sponge to do this at that exact moment. So when he's like 1/3, when you blow 2/3 of his HP, and you do 1 more damage, he will enter his desperation state, in which he will do a move called Rain Dance, and will get angry, summoning thunders, and he will be invulnerable too. So you don't want that. But at the same time, it's RNG whether he's going to climb to the roof or not, because when he climbs to the roof, he's not on the ground, and that way he will not do the rain dance, right? But runners most of the time here will trigger the rain dance on purpose, just because it's more consistent than just waiting for him to grab the roof.
Maverick getting his pod upgrade here. Fumbled a bit on the first jump, but no issues on the second. And that'll allow one of the coolest charge-up attacks.
Oh.
Just that double buster shot is amazing in design.
Yeah. Yeah, pink neons are really good. Okay, oh, bad luck for Strizer.
Oh,
he could have gotten it, but he didn't quite get it. The damage in.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to see happen because it wastes so much time. Because that's the one thing you'll be seeing about desperation attacks in X2 and X3 as well. Enemies are completely invulnerable during that time, and you want to see as few desperation attacks as possible.
Right now, nice. Maverick kind of pulled the triple chain there, and we will see how he managed to chain Gator, because this Maverick right here is going to make or break your speedrun of this game. Yeah, well, didn't quite get it. Let's see if he can do the chain combo once he's up in the stage again. Yeah.
Okay, Maverick should have this.
Oh
no, missed it.
Yeah, you can see like Maverick runner is really experienced in this game, and even he has a little bit of troubles with this.
Gator's not helping him right now.
Yeah, no.
Come on. Got him.
Let's go.
Okay.
So he lost his combo 3 times. Doesn't matter. It's still a quicker fight than just, I don't know, using just the buster.
Maverick wasted a bit of time in this stage with a lot of minor mishaps, and Strizer can make up a bit of time here. He's already breezing through this stage, as we see. And Maverick was a full stage ahead earlier, and it's significantly less now. Look, Gator likes his Coca-Cola, okay? We don't judge.
I remember some runners calling that blood. Some of them calling it oil. I'm not really sure.
He likes his fluids, okay?
Yeah, fluids.
Yeah, Gator is a very long stage. I think it's possibly the longest stage of X2, maybe?
No, I would say Moth is the longest stage. Or probably Centipede, because you have 2 or 3 mini bosses in those stages. Right now, Maverick is climbing his way up the. Yeah, he's going for the heart.
Nice.
This is stack stage, right? So there's 2 main routes for this game. One is called stack third, the one that you're seeing in Maverick's side of things, and the other one is called ostrich third. Both routes are like picked because of the optimal ways you can travel to the menus, and there's also another variant. You saw after Maverick killed Will Gator, there was like a cutscene where someone was talking to the X hunters. They will appear in the like in the overworld map, and will teleport in and teleport out every time you finish a stage. If you enter a stage where a counter Maverick should appear, and you don't fight the counter hunter, he will just teleport away and will not come back. So every time you do that, the not coming back teleportation and not, it will add up to 5 seconds, I think. So yeah, you can see this game is really optimized. Strizer is going for that hard tank too. So yeah, both runners are going to be grabbing the same kind of hard tanks. They will not be grabbing anything more.
Strizer.
Yeah,
a little bit of a miscalculation there.
Yeah, the lava luckily doesn't kill you in one hit. It just hits you for some HP.
Yeah, X is very durable in this game. Lava doesn't scare him.
Yeah,
as opposed to most other games where lava is involved.
Mm-hmm. X is still pretty much allergic to spikes in this game.
Yeah, like a sharp metal object, no. Pure molten lava and magma, no problem.
Yeah, whatever, dude.
Yeah, give him a needle though, and he's like, no.
Exactly. Maverick really quickly making his way into the second boss fight. Well, we haven't talked really about the requisites of the 24 Mavericks. 24 Mavericks is really straightforward though. You only have to kill the 8 Mavericks in every game, in every X1, X2, and X3. And that's it. It doesn't matter how you do it. You just have to kill the 8 as quick as possible, and then move to the next game, kill the 8 Mavericks there, switch up to the next game, and complete the 24 Mavericks.
Maverick did not get a very good pattern there.
Yeah. Again. He's still hoping for the tailspin to happen.
Yeah. Basically, the Mavericks 24 Maverick tournament is equal to the 40 Robot Master tournaments for Classic Mega.
Yeah.
Just you beat the Robot Masters and then you move on to the next game. You don't deal with the final boss. You don't deal with the final dungeons.
But that means that you will be grabbing as little as possible in much of these games. So it's closer to like X1, it will be closer to a true 90% route. In X1, it would be closer to a Shoryuken-less route. And in X3, it's going to be an 90% route once again. I see that both Strizer and Maverick went for Centipede after Stack. Another popular option for runners in this tournament is going to Moth stage after Stack in order to have the weakness for Centipede. The garbage shot. It's not really that practical, the garbage shot. But yeah, it ends up wasting a lot of more time than if you were to only Buster Centipede. But some people prefer it. Ooh, nice call from Maverick. He didn't get his dash in that jump and would have died because he wasn't able to get to the other side, so he bailed and went back safely and tried that again. So Strizer probably is going to be attempting the tailspin glitch. Yeah, he is. No, he isn't. Alright.
Oh, no teleporting. Go away.
Yeah. Well, Strizer is going to be bustering Centipede. And on the other side, in Maverick's stream, he's going to attempt the fast fight against Snail. He's going to fire a single buster shot, then the neon, then the mines. He's going to charge up and then release it, kick the shell, and just end Snail's life.
Nice.
That's
Easy
really
peasy.
cool.
Strizer not having any fun with this fight. This is an eternity fight right now.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so he Centipede took away his ability to do a charge shot. So I would say that he should be shooting strike chains right now, because strike chains does 2 damage.
One more shot, come on, dude. There we go.
Okay, so right now Maverick is 1 full stage ahead of Strizer. Once again. And he probably is going to be a little bit more, because Ostrich stage is the quickest stage in X2. You just grab the bike and have fun with it. Oh my god, Maverick!
Except if you can't drive, in which case it becomes very tedious.
What is he doing? Okay, there we go. He got a new bike.
This one looks...
Oh my god. No, not quite.
That is some...
it's okay, well, either ways.
That's what you get when you play Rocket League to prepare for this game. You're used to bumping into stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the thing is that you can drive the bike up until the rocket, actually. Oh, Strizer with a quick reaction. If he wouldn't have jumped right there, he would have get spiked. So, nice reaction there.
And he gets a skip. Nicely done.
Mm-hmm. That skip is easy to do, but the quickest way to get it is to release the speed burner right in that pixel window, I would say. If you delay too much, you will have to fight the miniboss. If you release it too soon, you will have to fight the miniboss. Speed burner.
The speed burner.
Burner.
Yeah, Mavericks gonna have to retake that driver's license. That was not... Someone called Twitch police on him. Oh, Strizer messing that one up.
Yeah.
Second chance.
The Strizer is not going to be pulling the fast fight. He's just going to be playing soccer with the shell.
It works too.
Yeah. Right now we're entering Duff McWhalen stage. I mean, Bubble Crab. Pretty straightforward stage. You don't have to collect anything, so runners are allowed to have fun while they wait for the red gate to open. Again, one really quick stage. Let's see if Strizer makes it all the way up to the door. At least with the bike.
Yeah, if Strizer doesn't crash his bike, then he will make up a lot of time. Of course, those are big ifs, and the timing for the bike jumps is surprisingly accurate if you don't get it. There's someone in the Discord made a map on where you have to jump and shoot exactly to not crash your bike, and it's yeah, it's very specific on where you need to do that.
Yeah, sometimes it feels random actually.
No problems on the crap for Maverick.
Yeah, Strizer crashed his bike, no biggie. Still made his way up to the rocket room. Look at this impressive machine though. Oh my god, is that Strizer? Okay, so Maverick is going to be entering his last Maverick from X2. Then he's going to be switching to X3. He's not going to start the game before waiting for the 30-second rule. But yeah, one thing that I wanted to say, but it lost the chance. I guess I could just leave it for the next one. But there's like the fight that Strizer did is the second fastest way to kill Ostrich. He has kind of the same syndrome or deal as. Yeah, I call it the Spark Mandrill syndrome.
Oh, right, you can stun locker.
Yeah, you can damage him while he's in his iframes. So you can get double hits in Spark Mandrill and Ostrich too.
And meanwhile, you can just see that Strizer went to Bubble Crab right now. So he is a stage and a half behind at this point. So yeah, the pace between the two, the distance is gradually increasing in Maverick's favor.
Yeah, but at the same time, Maverick really knows his way in X2.
Yeah, and someone in chat pointed out earlier that he also ran X3, so
yeah.
That's
he's one of the only people that I know that have done 100% trifectas. That means X1 100%, X2 100%, and X3 100%. So yeah, he knows his stuff. Any percent, 100%.
Nice little trick there by Strizer using the hook before the water drops, getting that valuable extra distance.
Okay.
Maverick fighting a very trolly boss, the Moth.
Yeah, he's done. He's got it. He's going to be switching to X3 right now.
While Maverick takes his time setting that, let me point out that Speed Gaming is organizing multiple tournaments right now, and we have, I believe we have 7 channels in use these days. I know the first 6 are very active with various tournaments, so please be sure to give them a follow. And should you have some, some Twitch bucks to spend,
oh boy,
please.
Striker is really low on health.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Feel free to give some follows and subscriptions to Speed Gaming, and make sure Fiesel gets that precious taco money.
yeah. I wanted to say something about this fight, but I don't remember. I will probably remember it for the next. Yeah, no, it doesn't matter. We still have 1 match left, and it could potentially be a 3 match, maybe down the line. If Maverick gets this one and Strizer gets the second one, they're going to be scheduling a 3rd one for later.
And for now, it looks like Maverick has this one. It's still, there's still 1 full game to go, but X3 isn't exactly the most punishing game in terms of mistakes. Not for this tournament.
Is it not?
I think
it actually is.
Really?
Yeah,
I
think
that
X3 is really punishing.
Between X2 and X3, I found X3 to be extremely easy, and X2 is incredibly difficult for me to play.
What I think is the most difficult thing of X3 is knowing your way just to not die, because enemies will deal a lot of damage to you. So if you're Strizer with the funny hat, if you've done runs of X1 and X2, you know that certain enemies can deal more damage to you, but you can tank like, I don't know, 8 hits before you die, so it doesn't really matter. In X3, you can tank up to 3 hits of those enemies that we just saw in the intro. Oh my god, Strizer with the funny hat again.
Strizer does like his hats.
Yeah. Nice. The double kill.
Well, Tactical Pie, there's an easy solution. Don't die in X3.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, those are the strats, man. Don't die. Yeah, Maverick finishing up this tutorial boss. There's no other way around it.
I don't know why X2 and X3 have gigantic bosses that you can just buster really quickly.
Yeah, you would think those guys are more intimidating, but they're really not. The intro bosses, they deal very little damage and they take all damage.
I mean,
meanwhile,
it's
Maverick will
the
be going.
designer's fault.
Maverick will be going off the Buffalo stage while Strizer finishes up Mod. Ooh, missing that jump.
Yeah.
You don't want to miss too many jumps.
Oh my god! Please don't.
Just get your jump. Get them. Oh, dude. Do
There
not.
Let's go. Stricer's done with X2. He's going to be switching to X3 and configuring his button configuration real quick.
Yeah, I just realized I have watched one match in the tournament. I forgot who it was, but one of the players, they ran out of ammo on Mod and they had to do Buster only. That is not a fun fight.
No,
that
not
is
at
not
all.
a fight you ever want to have in any setting. Mod is a terrible boss for that.
So yeah, we're talking about X3. One thing that X3 has going for it is that you have two special weapons. One is the acid shot, and the other one is the ice shield.
Interesting. Maverick is not going for the boot upgrade.
Oh no, not at all. He's already done runs of low percent, so he knows how to make his way in the game without the boots. Oh, he wanted to go for some CFO strats and he couldn't get him. Oh boy. Oh boy, he's at 1 health.
Dude.
See, this is what I'm talking about. He only missed twice and he's about to die.
So there's an interesting thing about Blizzard Buffalo or Blizzard Buffalo, depending on your version. This boss has a line of sight. And if you jump up, you're out of his line of sight. And for some reason, the boss assumes that you're standing behind him. So every time you jump when he looks at you, he believes you're not there and he attacks behind him. And you can just lock him into a wall.
I think it's kind of a protection move because, like, you're jumping over me. Aha, I got you. Then
Even though
you're like, no, there's a wall behind. Got you.
Even though that's not even possible to jump over. But yeah, it's a thing in this game. Now, Jabeezy, in the PlayStation version, all the bosses have an intro cutscene. And believe it or not, they butchered his name and typed in big letters, Blizzard Buffalo.
Yeah, Blizzard.
Like, it's not even a translation error, Latin type.
It's just a typo, yeah.
Someone at Capcom probably lost their job.
Yeah, I don't even think that was. I think that was outsourced to a. What's the name of this anime studio?
Blizzard?
Blizzard, yeah, really popular anime studio, yeah.
I don't know, man. Blizzard has some great cutscene.
Yeah, I mean,
people.
Overwatch is my favorite anime.
Oh yeah, totally do. Top 10 anime betrayals. Look at World of Warcraft.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, Toxic Seahorse, second level for Maverick. Was really the thing about X3 is there isn't really that much to talk about the stages because they're very straightforward. As people pointed out, the bosses or the enemies will damage. But compared to X2, I never thought X3 was a very technical stage. It's just dashing, jumping, and that's really it.
Yeah.
As opposed to X2, where you have the hook shots, the flame dash.
Yeah.
X3 just doesn't have that. It's relatively simple by comparison.
One thing that I said that X3 has going for it is the ice shot and the acid shot. I don't remember the names, but the ice shot will, if you kill an enemy with grounded enemy with a ice shot, is going to drop some HP for you. It's going to be either a small drop or a large drop. And if you kill a grounded enemy, oh, Maverick, come on.
Oh, yeah. That's punishing.
Yeah.
That's also not a place where you expect to have a death. That was just a pure misslip from... Oh, and he has to do the mini-boss too.
That's a really, really punishing death right there. Let's see if Strizer gets the boot or not.
That wasn't even too far off from the boss too, so...
Yeah, he's going for it. So you're going to be seeing Maverick attempt some kind of iceless jumps in a couple of stages, and Strizer is just going to take full advantage of the dash boots.
Yeah, and the boots in X3 are special in that you can actually dash upward. For this tournament in particular, it's situational. It doesn't have super good value or use. If you play any percent though in Rockman X3, those boots, you need those.
Yeah, the elevator skip.
The elevator skip. I strongly recommend, if you don't know what I'm talking about, to look that up on YouTube, because it is a very interesting skip to watch. Ooh, Strizer not having good luck on Blizzard.
He's attempting to do the CFO strats.
That's really not what you want to see here.
Yeah, no. He's going for the normal manipulation. Okay, Maverick almost had a It was 2 or 3 cycle toxic seahorse. Let me see. 1, 2. Almost a 2 toxic seahorse fight to cycle. So yeah, if you hit seahorse in the air with the ice shot, he will fall, and his iframes will wear off while on the ground, and they will not trigger again until he has done another jump. So you can just spam the ice when he's grounded, and he will take a lot of damage.
To be fair, Tactical, that was not the spot Maverick should have died at. That's not even a place a normal casual runner will die at.
Yeah.
I'm guessing he slipped on his control pad or something, like his finger slipped. Because that was a very unusual fall he took. Sorry, but picking up a bit of health.
I've done a lot of interviews in this tournament in particular, and the runners, they always say kind of the same thing, that X2 is the game with the most strats, so it's hard to learn, and X3 is the game with it's the harder game, because you have to actually learn the game before completing a run. Instead, in X2 you can kind of complete a run without knowing most of the strats. Okay, so Maverick is going to be fighting Bite right here in Tunnel Rhino stage. So Bit.
Yeah, that throws me off. Yeah. I'm in my own casual playthroughs. I'm used to playing Tunnel Rhino seconds instead of Toxic Sea, so I'm not used to seeing Bit appear here. There we go.
Oh.
I'm surprised he went for that.
Oh, yeah. Well, Maverick actually didn't. I don't know if he didn't want to or what, but he went and killed Bit with his weakness, with the ice shot. That made him explode into a million pieces. That wastes time. You want to hit him with just 1 lemon in the at the start of the fight, and then 1 lemon at the end of the fight. That way Bit will teleport away instead of blowing up.
Yeah, you have defeated him but not destroyed him.
Exactly.
Ooh, Strizer, come on. No. He has to do it the casual way.
Yeah. I mean, he could, but the higher you get... Oh boy. Oh no, Strizer.
No, Strizer, that hurts.
Yeah. And also he doesn't have that much ice shot with him. Is it frost shot? Frost shield? Frost shield, I think.
I have no idea. I always call him ice spikes. He
Yeah.
can't. If he knows how, he can still get a quick kill on.
Oh
No.
no.
And now he has to be careful too.
Time that correctly. Yeah.
If Seahorse gets his, yeah, he'll have to do this with the Buster. If Seahorse gets his desperation attacks too, that's okay.
It's okay.
He didn't
even get hit this time.
Forever.
So. What's up with that, Strizer? Oh boy.
Tinto, this is the 24 Maverick tournament, meaning people, the players will be fighting the 8 Mavericks or Robot Masters, whatever you want to call them, in Mega Man X 1, 2, and 3. And we do not fight the final level of it.
I was talking about the Triple M. Now, the Triple M is another another category where you finish the entire classic Mega Man series, including Rockman and Forte. So Mega Man 1 through 10 plus Rockman and Forte, then X1 through X8, and then Mega Man 01 through Mega Man 04. It's a really, really long category, and you just have to do the 80% route. I think that for the games that have a all stages, for example, Mega Man 1 and Mega Man X5, you have to do the all stages route, X6 too.
No, I love Mega Man as much as the next guy, but who wants to sit through all of those games in one sitting? And that's... We're talking Final Fantasy levels of time spent on a speed run, dude. That's no.
Oh, Stricer, no!
Oh no, rip.
Rip. Indeed.
Gravity takes no mercy.
Yeah.
We can safely conclude now that Maverick has this in the bag. Stricer taking a secondary death here. That's.
Yeah, Maverick is already in his 4th Maverick stage. Meanwhile, Stricer is just going through his 3rd one. And actually, like, Thunder Rhino is a really long stage.
Tinto, if you're one of those people who wants to play X7 Hondo, I'm not sure if I should respect you or keep a fearful distance from you. I'm sorry, I have no love for X7, and I still can't imagine there are people out there who do have that. Okay, Strizer in his bit fight. I'm assuming he's not going to destroy bits. There we go. Now we get a text box and he flies away. Whoop-de-doo.
Yeah.
Mega Man X7 was PlayStation 2.
Yeah. The thing that I don't like about the Triple M and X7 is that you play the worst category, which is New Game, not New Game Plus. In New Game Plus, you can play as X from the very beginning. In New Game, you have to unlock him by defeating all the Mavericks, so you're stuck playing with Axel and Zero. Not a fun time.
Who needs X in a Mega Man X game? I mean, honestly.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't mind. I really like playing as Zero in X4, X5, and X6. But yeah, X7, X0 didn't have the nicest treatment. The saber extends like, I don't know. Imagine you're saying hi to somebody. Well, that's the extension of the saber.
But Zero gets all his different weapons and stuff, and it looks amazing. And you know, the jumping accuracy of X7 is beautiful. Like 3D platforming. Like I know we're getting off track here a bit. It's probably because we're at the end of the first round by now. But Mega Man Legends had a pretty good 3D system, like for what it was worth. And then you go like 10 years after, you get Mega Man X7, and they completely butcher it. Like, how is that even remotely possible? Like, just no, just no. Tinto, you have all the fun in the world. I'll never tell you to not play it. I will respect your decisions in life, but if you have a family that loves you, you won't play X7. Like, I mean, your family loves you.
Yeah. Most people wanted to love X7, but didn't happen. It just didn't happen. Well, Maverick is going through Crawfish's stage. You will not be seeing the Bile stage here, just regular old Crawfish.
JBZ, I strongly recommend you play X4. I'm very biased about that, but X4 is like the blessing of the X series. It is so good. It's amazing for the memes that it brought us to. Chat, what are we fighting for? I'm a commentator.
This isn't happening.
I'm allowed to say that.
There's no reason for me to go on. What am I fighting for?
Come on, chat, let me hear it. Give us some memes.
Okay, Maverick is going to be fighting Neon Tiger next. And now Bite can appear. Bit can appear in your 3rd, 4th, and 5th stage, and Bite can appear in your 6th, 7th, and 8th stage. So there's a chance that we will be seeing Bite in this stage in particular.
Oh yeah, and to those of you who have a keen ear for sounds, this stage is also infamous for having ripped a, well, I don't want to say ripped per se, but they were kind of inspired by Guns N' Roses. Yeah, they flat out ripped it off.
Yeah.
And in the SNES version, it's not even that audible, but the PlayStation version is a blatant rip. My God, it's a blatant rip.
Yeah. It's weird that for two completely unrelated things, like Mega Man X3 and Mega Man X5 have Guns N' Roses references.
Oh yeah, really Axl Rose and
Axl Rose.
The boss, Axl Rose.
What's it called?
Yeah. The soundtrack of this song in particular is called My Michelle, and it's just YouTube it. And the fun thing is, Guns N' Roses weren't aware of it many years later.
You can see it now in the Mega Man X Legacy Collection that X5 has all the Maverick names are just the Japanese names. So no references this time. Please don't get us copyrighted.
Yeah, Maverick.
So Duff McWellen is no more, just title McWellen.
Oh. Maverick fighting Neon Tiger right now. There's really not done. There isn't really that much danger anymore, especially not on this boss. He's not exactly the most challenging. The one thing you have to keep in mind, he will get his desperation attacks off, and they are pretty much the easiest thing to avoid.
Yeah.
I'd almost say this boss can be as easy as Sting Comedian.
Yeah, probably.
It's the same mechanics even.
This way of fighting Neon Tiger is not the fastest. You want to start off with a Buster Shots. But I mean, this is the second best. So, whatever.
And Maverick has, I think, 3 more bosses left to go. 2 more. Okay,
Yeah.
Hornet and Beetle.
Yeah, he's going after Beetle now.
Yeah. A shout out to this criminally underrated team.
Yeah. For the most part, I don't like the guitar shred that they used in X3, but this song is hella lit. I'm sorry for that.
Hella lit. I'm not sure if speed gaming even allows, but
yeah.
I'll let it slide for now.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm not sure if chat will let it slide. I mean, like, you're like my co-worker right now. I can't really blatantly tell you off. Of course, if chat decides to judge you for it, I'm not gonna stop him either.
Okay, right now Maverick is going to take into consideration not making Bite explode into minion pieces, so he's going to finish off.
I'm pretty sure he just forgot. He probably just forgot on bit, or he miscalculated.
Yeah, probably.
Still can't believe you said that. Really can't. Oh well. Okay, well, chat is giving you a pass on it.
Nice.
Getting the extra safety life.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah, Maverick, this is where the dash boots come into play. You can see it's really difficult.
It gets a second one, no issue.
Yeah. Nero, I got the pleasure to commentate on Nero's run earlier this week, and he did a dashless run. That's not dashless. It's just he didn't grab the dash boots. Yeah, bootless.
Oh, Maverick getting all the boinks.
Yeah. He got every jump this first try, so it was really satisfying to see.
As we can tell, we're going for a second round shortly. There's no way Maverick could lose this, even if his game would crash. He could just use he could use a password. He could replay this stage, and he'd still be far ahead. We can safely conclude this round is for Maverick. But there will be a round 2 immediately after this race between Strizer and Maverick. If Strizer should win that race, we will have to schedule a round 3, since this is a best of 3 match, to decide the seeding for the next round.
Yeah, exactly.
If Maverick wins this a 2-0, then that's just it, a 2-0. And one final Robot Master, or I keep saying Robot Master, Maverick boss for Maverick.
Yeah, Maverick,
and
the Maverick killer.
I'm so used to watching normal Mega Man at this point. I keep saying Robot Master.
Okay, let's see if he can get it this time, because there's the same trick. Let's see. He couldn't get the first one.
This is slightly more
okay,
difficult.
He got it.
Though.
He got the second one. Cool.
Getting the extra health.
Yeah. You don't want to throw the lead, man, this late into the run. So you can see Stricer getting the Buster fight from Neon Tiger.
Oh, yep, he gets the desperation attack on 1 health. Not the worst attack to have, but it still takes time. As compared to, say, Toxic Seahorse, who just takes all the time.
Yeah, Mavericks PV, it's 1 hour, 8 minutes and 57, yeah.
Actually, that seems about right, considering he took that one death that set him back immensely.
Like
in
exactly.
Toxic
In,
Wars, I believe.
No, it was in. Oh no, yeah, it was in Toxic School.
Yeah, because he had to fight that octopus boss again.
Yeah.
I'm actually, if he didn't have that death, I'm pretty sure he could, because he had to replay that half that stage plus that boss fight.
Okay.
Not really the most optimal strats here. That was an interesting thing to see.
Yeah, he can take all the time he wants right now.
He could just
be
fight
doing
the viewpoint weakness and be done.
Yeah, exactly. But right now in Stricer stream, you can see that the boosts make this jump really trivial.
I love that they added that for X3 though, like an upwards boost that was like, whoa.
I'm not a fan of most upgrades from X3, but the dash boots are really good.
And that's it for Maverick. Round 1 goes to him.
Yeah, he finished in the first place with an SRL time of 1 hour, 11 minutes and 3 seconds.
Alright.
So GG's.
And I will be right back in a moment to grab myself a drink. Feel free, people, to give these runners a follow. Strizer and Maverick, give them a bit of mental support, mental boost. And make sure to give the Speed Gaming channels a follow as well, because, you know, Fiesel and Mythical are starving for those taco Twitch bucks. Give him a follow, give him a subscription, and while you're at it, give Fuss This Store a follow too, because he is doing a fantastic job, having way more knowledge about the games than I do.
You can do that for Bolt 2. I wouldn't mind. If you drop the follow, drop a subscription into his channel, so go ahead and do that. Meanwhile, Stricer is still going on. Remember that he still has a PV to set for this tournament, so we're going to be switching audio to him. Again, really trivial jump that you can do with the boots, or maybe not. Stay uncorrected. So Stricer already fought by. He's going to be fighting the Shuriken, the wireframe Shuriken. You want to hit him with a full buster charge, or a semi-buster charge, and the acid shot. You also want to make sure you hit him with the full shot instead of the splash, because it does way more damage. Yeah. I don't know if that was on purpose or not, but congrats, Mave, you still got this. Nothing to see here. There's no bite to fight. Yeah, we're talking about X3 in Crawfish stage. No, actually, it was in Toxic Seahorse.
And I am back.
Welcome back. We're watching Stricer finishing off
Gravity
Blast
Beetle.
Hornet.
Wait, Blast Hornet, yeah. Not Gravity Beetle, that's the other one.
Yeah, Gravity Beetle. And with that, Stricer is done. He finished in second place with an SRL time of 1 hour, 15 minutes, and 1 second. Okay, that being said, we're going to be jumping into the second race, right? Let me check that out real quick.
I'm pretty sure both racers would appreciate 1 or 2 minutes in between, get a drink, maybe stretch their legs. Also, people, stay hydrated, grab yourself a drink, especially if you're in Europe, because we are burning at this point. Oh, are we doing the next race at 12?
Okay.
That's also fine by me. I mean, it's...
Yeah. I mean, if you want us to get the runners into the commentary for a little interview, we can do that. Maybe check that out, but
we could, but you know.
Yeah. Let us know. Okay.
Okay.
What do you say? I don't mind. We could do that. We can just do it at the very end of the second race. Up to you, Bolt. Decision time.
Well, I don't mind. I don't have the. I am not able to pull them into this chat. I'm not in contact.
Ah, yeah.
But
I'll
sure,
do
if you want them for an interview, sure.
I can do that. No, you know what? We should actually wait it out. We can get a longer interview the second time.
Well, I know we're scheduled for 12, but Strizer just mentioned in chat he is good to go in 10 to 15. And Maverick just agreed with the 15, so we could make it 11:45-ish, 11:50.
Yeah, that's. Let me check that out.
Maverick, you may want to rephrase that.
All right.
No, he doesn't. All right. In that case, we'll be taking a 10+ minute break to give our racers a chance to freshen up a bit, grab a drink, or revise their strategies. And we will all see you back for that time for race number 2.
Mambo number 2.
Mambo number 2. Oh yes.
Alright.
So we will be seeing you all by that time, chat.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.